what seemed to be near defeat, Boom Supersonic has now reversed its fortune and has resuscitated itself back to life with the announcement that they, in fact, have conjured a way to develop an engine for their proposed 100% sustainable aviation fuel-powered supersonic airliner called Overture. After expert engine maker Rolls-Royce stepped away from the Boom Supersonic project earlier this year, many understood it to be the death of Boom, similar to the end of Ariane Supersonic last year. After all, if Rolls-Royce, one of the leading companies behind the Concorde, couldn't see a viable way of making an engine, who else could? And indeed, other major engine makers also made it clear to Boom that they could not help. So what has Boom done? Well, it appears they've enlisted the help of an engineering company that designs turbines for a wide array of industries like wind, gas, and apparently even rocketry. The company is called Florida Turbine Technologies, or FTT, and it seems they themselves don't actually manufacture components at scale. Rather, they focus on design, testing, and even maintenance. But ever since a controlling stake of the company was acquired by Kratos Defense in 2019, it appears FTT is focused on designing propulsion units for UAVs, cruise missiles, and now 35,000-pound thrust medium bypass engines for Boom. While definitely daunting, perhaps the small company is a good choice, as they will be eager to prove themselves, but more importantly, it's allegedly staffed with engineers that were a part of the engine programs of the supersonic F-22 and F-35. And like those fighter jet engines, Boom's engines will reportedly include a variable geometry exhaust nozzle, but unlike the F-22 and F-35 engines, Boom's will not include afterburners. This is in stark contrast to how most supersonic aircraft get up to speed, including the aforementioned Concorde. But in addition to saving fuel and therefore having lower ticket costs, omitting the afterburner is crucial for the Overture, in order to ensure it doesn't create a loud boom, which supersonic aircraft are notoriously known for, and is currently banned by the FAA and EASA for passenger aircraft. But Boom is only targeting to go slightly supersonic, Mach 1.7 to be precise, so it seems possible that, with 4 purpose-built engines that each have roughly the same thrust capabilities of a 737 MAX engine, 1.7 should be achievable. Additionally, Boom has also roped in a GE subsidiary that specializes in high-quality 3D printing as consultants for the manufacturing process. But engine production will now take place on Boom premises in South Carolina. This will be a first in the modern era of an aircraft manufacturer to also produce its own engines. To make matters more interesting, Boom is a startup, which means the company itself doesn't have any manufacturing experience. So in addition to designing and assembling a next-gen supersonic aircraft, it's now also responsible for its engines. So we'll see how that goes, but so far their track record has been full of delays. Their demonstrator aircraft XB-1 was slated to fly in 2017, but 5 years later still hasn't. Despite these massive delays and supplier backouts, Boom is still maintaining that Overture's first flight will take place in 2027, and deliveries could commence as planned in 2029 to the likes of Japan Airlines and United Airlines. So what do you think? Is Boom drinking their own Kool-Aid, or will they be able to perfectly put everything together by 2029 despite already hitting so many road bumps? Please leave your thoughts in the comments. Subscribe for more deep dives into the business side of aviation, and with that, goodbye.